Double-edged safety razor blades are significantly cheaper than cartridge refills, saving you money in the long run. The single blade of a safety razor provides a closer shave with less irritation. Environmentally friendly, safety razors produce less waste compared to disposable cartridge razors. The precise blade of the safety razor cuts the hair cleanly without irritating the skin too much. Conventional cartridge razors often have several blades. These can cause more irritation and ingrown hairs on sensitive skin, as they cut the skin several times with each stroke. And we're going to take a closer look at them, and we're going to shave with them. So stay tuned. Hey, welcome back everyone. Nick here. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Thank you so much for being here with me today. So the cartridge razors, they really fooled us with these cartridge razors, convincing us that these are the best in the industry to shave with. And these things really are terrible. So first of all, let's look at the design. This is an all plastic razor, which means it's not going to last long, and it is going to end up in the landfill. It's got a pivoting head, and what this design does is it just makes it brainless for you to shave. You have contours on your face, of course. And this thing, you press it up against your face, and you keep this handle at the same angle almost, and you just press and swipe down. And you can even use your wrist, and you'll be fine because it's got a pivoting head. And it just goes, and it'll shave. Can you get a close shave with it? Yeah, absolutely you can. But let's talk about that. This one in particular has 4 blades in it. So what happens? What happens is when you go down your face, that is 4 times that a blade is going across your face. You do 2 swipes, that's 8 blades. But not just that. The way this was designed was these first blades, what they do is they pull on your hair. The blades that follow behind it, they cut that hair. So when your hair retracts, it retracts underneath your skin. And that is where the big problems start. Because when your hair starts growing back, it might not grow out of that channel. It could grow at an angle, and that'll give you ingrown hairs. So how is this better? It's not. But somehow, they convinced a lot of people that these are better, and they're really not. They had a good sales pitch, and they talk to you like it makes sense, but it really doesn't when you take into consideration the design and what it does. You really don't want this on your face. Let's compare this to a double-edged safety razor. You have a double-edged safety razor here, and you have 1 blade inside of here. So when you go down your face shaving, that's 1 blade. It's going to shave you nice and clean right at your skin. It's not designed to pull your hair out and then another blade behind it cut it, and then for it to retract underneath your skin. It's going to shave you nice and clean. And you're not going to worry about ingrown hairs. It's not going to do that to you. Not only that, but you have so many blades going over your face all at once. That's just a recipe for skin irritation. Can you get irritation with a double-edged safety razor? Yeah, absolutely. Sure you can. But you're less prone for skin irritation. You're less prone to razor burn. You're less prone to ingrown hairs. It is a safety razor, and it is much safer all the way around. So let's just look at the price point of these. This is a Gillette Mach 3 cartridge razor. You can buy this razor with 6 refills for about 30 bucks. And this head is going to give you 3, 4, maybe 5 comfortable shaves, and then you're going to toss it. So you have 6 refills. So you have anywhere between 24 and 30 shaves with this guy before you have to get a refill pack. A refill pack with 4 cartridges is going to run you about $12.99, 13 bucks. And that's going to give you an extra 20 shaves. But those are not good quality shaves. You're prone to ingrown hairs. You're prone to all the cons that this thing comes with. And then when you're done with them, what are you doing with them? You're throwing them away. You're not recycling them. You're disposing of them. And before I get too far, I want to apologize to all the people that watch my videos and to all my subscribers. I had mentioned in a video that the double-edged safety razors, once you shave with them, it becomes a biohazard and you cannot recycle those. And I said that is a fact. It becomes a biohazard. Yes, that is a fact. It does become a biohazard. But the statement I made saying they cannot be recycled is inaccurate. And I received that information from a professional healthcare worker. And of course, the industry he's in, whatever they use to shave anybody becomes a biohazard, and they cannot recycle it. They have to dispose of it. Totally different industry. I just went to the metal recycling place and I recycled a big bucket of brass. I asked the gentleman there, I have used double-edged safety razors. Can I recycle them here? Or do I need to dispose of them because they're a biohazard? And he said, absolutely not. People bring them all the time. Recycle your blades here. So I apologize. The information I was given was not inaccurate. It was just from a different industry that has to follow by certain industry standards. We are not carving up flesh. Too much. But we're not held liable by any insurance companies when we're sitting here shaving. We shave, we cut ourselves, and we continue to shave, and we recycle our blades. You can recycle your blades. I apologize for saying that it was a fact, that it's a biohazard, and you cannot recycle your blades. You can. And you should. So let's move on. So the double-edged safety razor. I bought this guy from Sterling Soap Company for $25. I went over to the razor company and I bought a sample pack of double-edged razor blades, which had 35 blades in it. And that sample pack of 35 blades costed me $6.79. And you can get up to 15 shaves per blade. So when you do the math, it's only costing me a few cents per blade. And my total cost was cheaper than the cartridge razor. And cheaper is better. And so is safer, hence a safety razor. This razor right here, this thing cuts at the point of contact. It makes so much sense. How were we fooled that this was so much better? Well, because the sales pitch made sense and we all fell for it. I shaved with one of these for a long time. Can you give yourself a good shave with these? No, you cannot give yourself a good shave with these. You can get a good shave from one of these, but you're not shaving yourself. The tool is doing the work because it's mindless. This here, there is a learning curve here. You have to learn how to shave yourself. So when you receive a good shave, you can say, I gave myself such a great shave, because you have to learn how to use it. And I think you walk away feeling so much better knowing that you actually gave yourself a good shave and not another piece of equipment that's just mindless and does whatever it's designed to do. This is designed to give a good shave if you're using it right. And there's a lot of gratification knowing that you did it right and you gave yourself a good shave. It honestly just feels so much better. So in summary, this cartridge razor is going to end up in the landfill. It's going to contribute to waste. This safety razor here is going to last a lifetime if you take care of it properly. And the razor blades, despite what I said last time, they can be recycled. And let's do a shave and see how they perform. This right here is Sterling Soap Company double-edged safety razor. And this guy is the DE3P7S. And what that stands for is double-edged 3-piece 7-degree slant. This comes with a standard head, an aggressive head, and an open comb head, which is extremely aggressive, allegedly. We're going to shave with it. We're going to find out. So this guy is super hefty. It comes in at 101 grams or 3.6 ounces. It is 79.3 millimeters long or 3 1/8 inch. And I already know I love this thing because it's so heavy. All you got to do is just let the weight shave you. You don't have to press on it, not like the cartridge razor. As a pre-shave, I'm going to be using this Clubman Pinot shave oil. I'm going to lather up with this Sterling Clubman shave soap today. I've got the matching aftershave splash with menthol. It's good stuff. And I'm going to use the Sterling synthetic shave brush with the green band to whip up this lather. And in this safety razor, I'm going to put a brand new Astra blade in it. And look who's here. The Ellen Block. Let's see if he makes another appearance at the end of the show. Oh yeah, I have the balm too. Don't know if I'm going to use it, but we'll see when we get there. So let's get ready for this shave. So I'm going to get my face wet here. Guess I'll show you guys. I got 2 days of growth here, but I'll get my face wet here. I got my Clubman Pinot shave oil, put that in my hand. This is actually really thick. Get this in my hands real good. This stuff actually smells really good. I'm going to work that into my whiskers really well. I worked that in for a good 20 seconds. I'm going to wash my hands and get this oil off my hands. And while that shave oil sits on my face as a pre-shave, softening up my whiskers, I'm going to get my razor here and I'm going to load it up with the blade. I'm going to unscrew the handle here. I'm going to separate the base plate and the top cap. I guess I should unwrap that blade first. Here we are. Let's get it unwrapped. So I've got my top cap here. I'm going to set this blade right inside that top cap there. I've got my base plate here. I'm going to stick my base plate on. Then I'm going to take my handle and I'm going to get my handle screwed on here. That felt a little crunchy, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to back it off and I'm going to tighten it back down. I'm going to look at my blade alignment, and the alignment looks like it's spot on. And there is a little bit of overhang or blade reveal here. Very minimal. I don't think it's going to bother me. But here's what it looks like. Looks like it's lined up just fine. Here's my synthetic brush here. I'm going to dip it in the water and get it wet. And I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to get all this water out of it. Here's my shave soap. I forgot to show, but I did add water to it to bloom it. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to load my brush for about 20 seconds. All right, that's 20 seconds there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm just going to paint it on my face like this. I'm just going to get painted everywhere that I want to shave. My mustache area, my cheeks, my neck, everywhere there's hair. And there is quite a bit of water in this brush. And it doesn't look like there's much on there. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break the backbone a little bit. I'm going to start swishing it in a circular motion I'm going to start building this lather here. And that is basically all you need to do, and you are ready to shave. I know I always build a lather for a really long time. I sit here and I add a lot of water, and I build it and I build it and I build it. And I actually fast forward that process and I add music to my videos. And that's completely unnecessary. You don't need to do that. This, you can start shaving with this just like this. And that's what we're gonna do. So let's start with this cartridge razor. I'm gonna dip it in water and get it wet, and let's start shaving with it. So I'm gonna get it on my face here. And if you see the cartridge head is pivoting on its own, I don't have to do anything. I just have to rest it on my face and move it down. And it didn't feel like it was very efficient. Let's get the safety razor and get it wet and start shaving with it. If you hold it to your face like this, like the cartridge razor, and you start trying to shave with it, it's not gonna shave anything. If you have the angle too steep this way, like a 90 degree, and you come like this, you're not gonna shave anything. You have to find that perfect 30-degree angle. And you'll hear it start to shave. And you want to just pay close attention to that angle, and you want to keep that angle. When you come down to the radius, keep that angle, because your radius is coming this way on your chin. You want to move the handle this way like this, just to keep that radius. And then when the neck comes back this way, you want to move the handle this way. Just keep that angle. It's going to take some practice. But if you have some growth there, you're going to hear it shaving, and that's going to help you out a lot with your angle. Let's come back up here, and we'll keep going. And I'm going to lather this back up, that way I can go over it with the safety razor. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to put this against my cheek, and I'm going to get my angle. And I'm just going to lightly start finding my angle till I hear it shaving, and that's the angle I want to keep. And this pass that I'm doing here is called with the grain. And I'm not pushing on my face. I'm just resting this razor up against my face, and I'm letting the weight of the razor do all the work. Get my mustache area, I'm going to come in here, and then I'm just going to pivot till I hear it shaving, and then I'll start moving down. You don't want to use your wrist when you're shaving. You want to use your shoulder. You want to move your whole arm. No wrist action here, anywhere. Absolutely no pressure here. To let the weight of the razor do the work. Do not press against your face. This is supposed to be a really aggressive razor. I feel that it is very efficient. I don't feel that it's very aggressive. Okay, now I'm going to get underneath my lip and my chin area. And you want to shave little strokes. You don't want to shave really long passes. Little tiny strokes, just keep working your way down. Okay, that's good. That was a really good first pass. I'm going to lather up my face again with more soap. Okay, I got it painted on there pretty good. And this soap does feel like it's a little dry. I want to hydrate it a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip just the tips of my brush in water and hydrate this soap. And this is exactly how we'll do this. I got water in here. We're just going to dip the tips of the brush in there. And then we're going to hydrate the soap on our face. Just the tips of the brush. You don't need to get the whole brush inside the water. And if it's not, then just dip your tips of the brush into the water again. That feels really good. That is more than enough. I'm going to take my double-edged safety razor. I'm going to dip it in the water, get it lubricated a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go across the grain, cheek to nose. And here we go, just like this. No pressure. Just listen to your angle of where it's cutting. And just try to maintain that angle. I'm not really hearing much there. This is a really good, efficient razor. It cleaned me up really well. Usually I have a lot of audible noise here. Let's try this side over here and see how much noise we get here. A little bit there. Okay, right here, I'm going to go from cheek to ear. I was going to say, because this is one of my problem areas where my hair grows funny. I'm really not getting anything there, so I'm going to dip my hands in the water and just have a feel. Oh yeah, that's cleaned up really nice. I am going to have to go against the grain, but as far as side to side, that's really good. So I'm going to come across my chin here. Huh. If you're not hearing anything and you're not feeling like you're shaving anything, do not press on your face. Keep that angle and just keep going. Gentle touch. I'm really not getting much noise. I can't believe how good this razor is. Little bit of noise right there on my left side of the lip. That was a really good pass. I'm going to go for a third pass. This one is going to be against the grain. So I'm going to lather up one more time. And this soap might look a little thin, but there's a lot of soap in this brush. So just keep working it onto your face. That looks good. And I am going to hydrate it one more time. So I'm going to take my little cup so I can show you guys. And I'm just going to dip the tips. Not as much as I did last time, but I'm going to dip the tips in there. And I'll break the backbone just like that. I'll splay it out after I dip my brush. I'll splay it out like that. And then I'll gently just swirl it around my face, just hydrating everything. This soap is so slick. If you feel like it's thin, just keep in mind that water is nature's lubricant. So with the ingredients of the soap and the water, it's going to be very slick. It's going to work very well for you. Don't be discouraged because it looks a little thin. The performance is going to be there. And a lot of times if you get your soap too thick, it'll clog your razor. And you don't want that either. So this is perfect. So I'll dip my razor in the water, get it lubricated, and then I'm going to go against the grain. Definitely got some audible feedback there. You know that's a good angle you're at right there. So just try to remember that angle. Remember you have to move the razor around the contours of your face. And what I'm doing here is I'm blowing air into my cheek and I'm stretching my skin, stretching it a little tighter. That's a really good technique to get a really close shave. I'll switch hands and I'll change over to the clean side and I'll start shaving with this side. Okay, I didn't hydrate my soap enough. It felt a little dry, so get a little bit more water on it by dipping just the tips of the brush very lightly into the water and just hydrating it just a tiny little bit. And then I'll continue here. Okay, I'm going to go for my mustache area here against the grain. Okay, I got that pass on my mustache done. Honestly, don't know how much of that footage I'm going to be able to salvage. There was so much traffic, people going by honking, people with dual exhausts. I got an airport right down the road from me. I've got airplanes buzzing over one right after another, people bumping their music so everybody can hear it. This has actually been quite a challenge to record this video. I keep pausing, but hey, we're almost there. We're going to keep going forward. I'm going to rinse off real quick. Let's see where we're at. Oh, wow. That's really efficient. It didn't feel aggressive at all. I feel like I got grease on my face. This soap is so good. I really don't need anything anywhere. I thought maybe right here. Maybe. But with the water, residual slickness, I can get it just like that. And that's it. That's all I need as far as a touch-up. Wow, what a great razor. Where are we at? I've been recording for an hour and a half just because I've been needing to pause because of all the background noise. I'll edit it down. It won't be an hour and a half long video, that's for sure. Okay, I'm rinsed off really good right there. My face is so slick. The residual of this soap is amazing. Got my Allen block. I'm going to get it wet and I'm going to put it on my face and see what it tells us. Start right here. Oh, I don't have anything there. Nothing there. Did I not overwork anything here? Everything feels really good. Okay, I got a little, oh yeah, I got a little bit of stinging under here. Nothing right there. Nothing in my mustache area either. Oh wow, just a little tiny bit down here and that's about it. Everywhere else feels really good. Wow. So I'm gonna finish up with this Allen block here and then I'm gonna leave that on my face for about 30 seconds and then rinse it off. All right, that's been about 30 seconds. I'm gonna rinse this Allen block off. Oh, now my face is nice and sticky. And that's another thing, guys. If you guys are looking to get rid of your cartridge razor and moving to a double-edged safety razor and the razor feels a little slick to you, just take your Allen block, wet your fingers, rub your fingers on your Allen block, and then grab your safety razor, and your fingers are going to stick to that metal. It's not going to be slippery anymore. It's just a tip. All right, let's get dried up real good here. Dry my arms off because I got water all over the place. And you don't want to rub your face dry. Do not do that. You just finished shaving. You don't want to get irritated. Pat it dry. You're not in a hurry. You don't need to hurry up and get it dry right away. Just pat it dry. It'll get dry. Or if you are in a hurry, pull a Geo Fat Boy, take your towel, and do this number. And that'll dry you off too. I don't remember what kind of shave I used to get with the cartridge razors, but I do know that I got a super good shave now with this double-edged safety razor, and I do not need any touch-up. I hit this a little bit here. That's about it. What a great shave. Double-edged safety razor. Leave your cartridge behind. Go this route. So there's a learning curve, but it is so worth it, man. Believe me. Just try it. You'll find out yourself. Sterling Clubman, the matching aftershave splash. Just shake the snot out of it. Let's open him up and let's get him on our face. Get a little bit here. That's more than a little bit. I'm lying. I got a lot there. Well, kind of wish there was more of a burn there, but it's got menthol in it. I love that. Oh yeah. I can smell that menthol. But as soon as that menthol dissipates, the scent notes of this Clubman will come on. And oh man. Oh, that is just gorgeous, man. Oh, it smells so good. Really good for your face. My face feels so good. Oh yeah, that is awesome. So I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit in my hand there. This balm, a little bit goes a long way. That's all I have in my hand. I'm just gonna put this on my face here. Oh wow, this smells good. Usually balm just smells like a lotion, you know? Oh, that's great. Man, so many products out there that are so good. Hey, that didn't make that menthol dissipate at all. I could still feel my face cold from that menthol. Man, that razor is so good. Let me know if you guys have shaved with that razor and what your results were. I got a phenomenal shave. I am actually BBS everywhere. And for those of you leaving your cartridge razors and you don't know what BBS stands for, that means you got a baby butt smooth shave. Very smooth everywhere. And if you don't get a baby butt smooth shave, don't chase it because you just get irritated. Just leave it. At some point, you will figure out your angle, you will figure out your technique, and you will get there. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up. I really appreciate you guys being here with me. If you guys are considering leaving your cartridge razor, hurry up. Do it. It's worth it. Forget them cartridge razors. They're no good for your face. Their design is no good. Their performance is no good. Well, their performance might give you a good shave, and it does come with risks. So just toss them. Save yourself some money. Everybody wants to save money. And if you want to save even more money, subscribe to my channel. I'm always doing giveaways. So with that being said, this was a very good shave. It's a good shave without the risks of the cartridge razors. It's awesome. Please like and subscribe. And if you are already subscribed, hey, so good to see you. Welcome back. Thank you for being here again. I'm going to wrap it up. You guys, thank you again. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys next time. God bless.